Welcome back to another episode of the Almost 50 Vegans. I want to apologize to y'all. It's been a while since I made a video. The reason being was hurricanes for one, and two, we went to Key West for Fantasy Fest for a week. So getting back in the swing of things now. So today we're going to make our version of a kind of a country fried steak. It's not going to be fried. It's going to be tofu. And what we're doing is, y'all seen on prior videos, the tofu is frozen twice. And we're going to squeeze it out. Squeezing it out is real easy. You don't need a press. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. And then we're just going to cut it in about, slices like that. Maybe that's probably 3/8 of an inch. We're going to put seasoning on it, and then we're going to bake it. I got 2 packs here. And again, the key is freezing it twice. It makes the water pop out, and it changes the texture. It makes it a little bit more firm. And we're using an extra firm tofu here. So we're just going to do it like this. And one more time. Squeezing it. So simple, so simple. No press and not a mess. So, okay, all we're going to do now is lay it out on the sheet. We're going to put our spices on there, which is going to be smoked paprika, a little bit of barbecue rub, and onion powder, garlic powder. So we're preheating the oven to 400 degrees, and put a little bit of salt and pepper on there. So with salt and pepper. And this is going to turn out really, really good. We hope. This is the first time I made this actually, so hopefully it can turn out really, really good. Y'all are my guinea pigs. Eventually, we're going to be pouring wine in there, so why not have a sip of wine while we're cooking? The prep work takes a lot of time, so we like to drink while we're prepping. Makes the prep work a little bit easier. And we'll be cooking this wine eventually. Hopefully some of it makes it into the cooking. We'll see. If not, we'll get another bottle. So that's smoked paprika right there. We're doing onion powder. Here's a little bit of onion powder just to get things. We like a lot of flavor, remember. That's one thing about this show. We have a lot of flavor. What we cook with. A little bit of barbecue rub. Again, for just a little bit more added flavor. And then just a little bit of garlic powder. We don't want too much garlic powder. Just a light dusting of it. We're going to put this in the oven now. You see what it looks like. We're going to put it in the oven at 400 degrees. The oven's already heated. We're going to cook it about 20 minutes on this side. Then I'm going to flip it over and seasoning the other side. And while this is cooking, I'm going to be prepping our ingredients that's going into the gravy we're going to make. So anyway, we'll see y'all in a few minutes. Okay, the tofu's been cooking in the oven and it's almost ready. In the meantime, while y'all were gone, I've chopped up this is 1 stalk of celery, and the frying pan should be hot. And I've chopped up half of a large white onion. We're going to let that sear a little bit. And we're putting in, that's 1 stalk of shredded carrots. We're gonna let that cook for a second, get it started. Okay, now, get me a spoon over here. Now start cooking. Now, while that's cooking, I'm going to show you the tofu. Tofu is in the oven. And you see it's firmer, it's cooked really good until I'm going to leave it in there for a few more minutes while this is cooking right here. You see the steam coming up? Okay, I'm gonna make a gravy out of this. And while this is cooking, I'm going to add, this is all-purpose flour, even though it says pretzel, but it's all-purpose flour. Just a container to pour it in. I'm gonna put 2 scoops of flour in here. Okay, then you stir it around. Mix it up really good. And what we're going to end up doing is making a gravy out of this. And then we're going to put this all in the oven. Keep that from sticking. And hopefully, gravy can be hard to make, but hopefully we'll make it smooth and not too many clumps in there. We'll start out really slow and add more as it goes along. So let's try it and see what happens. And see, that's turned out really good. What I mixed that was flour and soy milk. You can use any kind of vegan, almond milk. You do whatever you want. But so just let this cook a little bit. You stir it all together, get the clumps out of it. And it smells really good cooking. So we're gonna let this simmer for a few minutes. Now we're going to add, that was 3 cups of soy milk and 2 spoons of flour. Now then we're going to add the remainder of the mushrooms. The mushrooms give it a lot of flavor, very healthy. They say they help prevent Alzheimer's and stuff like that. We hope it does. We're eating as many as we can. Actually, I learned about this recipe from a preacher of mine we used to hunt with, and actually it used to be we used to use venison, the back straps, but I don't eat venison anymore. So what we're doing now is we're making it vegan. We're going to let this cook for a little bit. We're going to add the remainder of the milk. The flour makes it a little bit thicker. And the key thing is we got to put the tofu in here now. And then the secret ingredient. First of all, we got to season this. We're going to put a little bit of onion powder in here. I've already got onion in there, so we won't put much of that. A little bit more garlic powder. we're gonna put a good bit of black pepper. That gives it a little bit more kick. I like a lot of spice. So a good bit of black pepper, and we're gonna do some just no salt seasoning. Sprinkle it in there. Okay. So I'm gonna get the tofu out of the oven. Find some hot pad. And the pan is very, very hot. So what I'm going to do is, you see the tofu, it's nice and brown. We're going to put that in the gravy. And this is really firmed up. This is really a dense tofu. It's really firm. It's dried out really well. It's almost like a jerky almost. We're going to put this in here. And we're going to get all the crumbs, all the good stuff in there. If I can keep from getting on the floor, I'll be doing a good job. That's too hot to touch. That didn't work too well, so we'll just put that. We won't try that right now. Now, the last ingredient is, of course, we're going to put a good bit. We're going to cover this up with wine. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this off right now because we're going to eventually put this in the oven. A bit more wine. And we're going to put about, let's see, that's almost a full bottle. We'll probably put a half a bottle in there. Just pour it over this. That's probably a good bit. Now, what I want to do is cover this, make sure everything in here is all settled in. And now we're going to cover this up with aluminum foil, put it in the oven. The oven's still going at 400 degrees. We're going to turn it down to 350 now. I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil and then let it cook for about 2 hours. We got that covered up. We'll tin it a little bit just so, but mostly it's going to be in the oven. And I'm going to open the oven up. Put that in the oven. Now be careful, it's pretty heavy and pretty hot. So that can go cook for about 2 hours. I'll come back, take the top off in about an hour and look at it. And then we'll go from there. But anyway, this should come out real soft, flavorful. We're going to eat it over rice. I'm not going to show y'all how to cook rice in this episode, but we will put it over rice and then have some sides of vegetables to go with it. Okay? See y'all soon. Okay, welcome back. I've had this in the oven cooking for about an hour, and then I took it out, looked at it. I added a little bit more wine and a little bit more, I added some Worcestershire because the soy milk was a little bit sweet. Now some of y'all may be asking, why did I not just use a can of cream of celery or cream of mushroom soup? The reason for that is it's so high in sodium. So that's why I wanted to make my own. So we're going to look at it now. This will be the great unveiling from the second cooking of it. And I also added 2 sprigs of rosemary. We love rosemary. I put it in halfway through. Always open aluminum foil away from you so you don't get burned. You see the steam coming out? Okay, so this is what it looks like. I will take the rosemary out and put it on the aluminum foil. So you can see what it looks like. Get it out of the way. And it looks very, very good. It's tender. Of course, it's going to be tender with tofu. I'll put some on the rice and a little bit of gravy on there. And we're not eating right now. It's a little bit early to eat, but I just wanted to taste of it, tell you what I think of it. And it still has a texture to it. That's due to the freezing of it and the baking of it. So it does have some texture, so it's not just mush. It's chewy. It has an excellent flavor to it. I mean, I love it. You can taste the wine, you can taste the tofu with the spices on there. It really tastes good. This will be great, a comfort food in the wintertime when it's a little bit cooler or rainy. Right here in Florida, it's hot, but it still tastes really, really good. It is getting cooler during the fall. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoy watching, and y'all have a great day and a great evening.